Captain's log. Stardate 70710 or 2019 point or 201915.1. Starship Captain's log. USS Enterprise A. Ship and crew functioning well. We're on our route to meet up again at the eBay sector. All is well. Warp drive is good. Spending some time smiling at the quarters here that it's fully cleaned except for a couple things. We have some minor cleaning to do. Every part of the ship's getting clean. Lieutenant Commander Whackjob, as we call her, is doing a fine job and is earning her keep aboard the Federation Starship Enterprise A. Enterprise D, Enterprise C, Enterprise B, Enterprise E, and Enterprise F. That's the newest one that hasn't been commissioned yet. Well, it has, but it's sitting in space dock at my command. Basically is at my disposal. The entire fleet, since I'm a fleet admiral. I go by captain because I am serving on board the USS Enterprise under Captain James T. Kirk and Captain Montgomery Scott and Captain Spock. Everything is doing well. We're en route, and my first officer under my command is Commander Data. We have Ship Counselor Dax with us. Most of the ship and crew meet up with the Enterprise crew or the Deep Space Nine crew when we have to, but mostly we're in our own sector. This 5-year mission is to survey this quadrant that we've never actually surveyed. We haven't come across any hostile people yet. Now, 5-year mission includes getting things that wasn't acquired in my childhood or others. Working on a budget I'm putting together. I just realized the grocery store had printer paper, so I went to the grocery store sector today on the Planet Rainwall one, where it's basically raining. And because it's raining, we had some real bad problems. Basically torrential downpour. But we made it. Now that we're back on board, we are heading out with sausage ropes and so forth. I've been thinking about toying with the idea, remember that's my favorite word, with having ship and crew pick up groceries once a week. Unless we can get a deal at the Walmartia sector for, so this is my first cup of coffee in several days. Mind you, I was out at home, coffee at home. I had a couple of espressos out and about in the Friday at Harvey sector in the station while I was getting supplies. There's only a few supplies left to get this month, which, with the budget recalibrated a lot better now, all I gotta figure out is the next month's budget, adding shampoo, conditioner, bar soap to the order, and slowly build the order up month by month, so then we have everything we need on board the ship without actually having to leave the island except for the Mount Vernon sector to go to possibly Simara for Chloe's mental health. Ship counselors are looking into options. We're also looking at disability yet again for Starfleet Command orders. We're still looking at that as an option. I was just reading a book, out there, I guess, in my quarters. This is my office. It basically gave a whole breakdown of how to handle some of BPD, borderline personality disorder. Now, as I said to Dinky, my letter is huge. So I just told her I hope she's enjoying these short videos because I have not much to say. But one of the things I'm working on is getting some new all-in-one computers and all-in-one computers, laptops, and Chromebooks. And we're hoping that the Starfleet sends out Rock Islandia to install our full-term new technology on board the Starship for internet. In the meantime, the planets along the way has a library system that can loan us one for 3 weeks at a time as long as we're on a wait list. Starship Enterprise has a wait of number 7 right now on the list. like we said, we would have did some uploads and stuff today at the library sector that we have on board the ship. But with ship and crew, we got a lot to do, and we don't have much to we have to get things done. So a few things we got to pre-plan carefully. Now, some of the projects I'm working on in the 5-year budget include calibrating and figuring out, do I want to go through eBay or Amazon for most everything? Do we want to go with Prime? Do we want to go with the marketplace? Do we want to go with Google Express, Target, Walmartia, etc., etc., etc. There's so many, Targeta is what they call it, There's so many different things that Starfleet has to figure out that I've been writing Dinky as a voice of reasoning behind my taking command of this starship. Now, in a fight, usually a Constitution-class starship against the Beaverton or the Hillsborough or the Gaston or the Portland or the Orgonia, those ships wouldn't be no match for Enterprise A, but being an engineer, I've modified this to take down a Borg cube if I have to, a Borg tactical cube. My ship might be small right now, but my Enterprise A has always been my home, so technically. Even when Captain Kirk finally retired it. If anyone knew, the original Yorktown was renamed, refit, and then they rechristened this Enterprise. So, putting in a new bridge modulation. But otherwise, this is my ship and my home. No one takes away my home. So, basically, that's one of the things on my list. The other ideas for birthday presents, Jess, if you're watching this, crossbows, longbows, handguns, fly rods. Yeah, I know. Books. Hardbound, of course, if possible. Paperback, if it's only available. A guy gave me a lead on something I gotta follow up on soon by putting together a list online when I get there. And it's one of my projects. I got 4 main spreadsheets to do. I don't know if I want to go through price out and jump to work to the eBay sector and hang around there for a couple days while I get it done. For some of you wondering, this is a light roasted coffee. It is a French vanilla roast. French vanilla. It's not bad. I got, the ship's got donut chop blend. Can't go without that. Or the ship has Italian, which I'm trying out a different brand of Italian. All Italian blends, in my opinion, are good Italian blends. And then we got regular French roast. So, to me, I'm actually looking forward to trying some other coffees. I do like a good Cuban coffee from Cuba from time to time. That is a really good blend, too. So, but they had Colombian, and I wasn't really fond of the Colombian, even though it was donated to me by Starfleet Resource Center for running out. Another thing I got to look into is tomorrow morning, one of my short-term goals tomorrow is to take a bath. I'm starting to smell, and this morning I got out of bed, and I didn't know the ship was around the planet. Data said, "Hey, Captain, we arrived. The planet's raining." And I'm just like, you know what? When I get back in, I'll throw on my special jammy pants, Winnie the Pooh, and just basically veg out with a bag of chips and play a video game, which I was working on. I'll go to handheld mode when I'm done munching on the chips. Tonight's dinner will be early at 5:30 as usual, so it should be okay. Chloe's working on the hall and cleaning out Ebony's cage and lightly cleaning the kitchen. And then she'll go back to working on the rest of the ship, getting it clean, including getting things going. So we have a great 5-year mission. Now, for some of you wondering, okay, I know Dinky's probably wondering, Corey and everything else. Well, there's stuff coming down the pipe. Unfortunately, there's a lot of complications. Right now, there's a lot of roadblocks. Starfleet's like, no. Starfleet's like, no. Starfleet's like, no. So, right now, I've been taking some time writing out a book, which reminds me somewhere, is my new book I got. Hold on a sec. Give me 1 second. I want to show you guys this. I think it's around. So when I was at the store sector, I bought this. Now this is a three subject notebook. What I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna be like the Rain Man. I'm gonna allocate this one to my letter writing to Dinky. Yeah, feel special, Dink. Love you too, girl. So basically, my other notebook here is a 5, and they don't have any 5 subjects. So as you can see, I've been using this as my all-purpose notebook, but basically, some of it's empty and some of it isn't, but my thing is, my to-do list is pretty much in here. I'm on page 17 of Dinky's letter. So I rely on these notebooks to pass the time and to write, and it keeps me from getting a little edgy or out of my seat. One of the things the ship's counselor was talking to me about, Lenore and Dax, was possibly that I might be not borderline, or not bipolar, but borderline, but more likely bipolar. It's just, the diagnosis is, I do want to say I'm looking into seeing if this is on hardbound, because Where the Red Fern Grows is a really great book, and I'm actually enjoying it. I've read this twice. It's one of those things, where, when you get into a book, you just can't put it down. Being on board a starship during miserable days, space rain and space dust and space snow and space wind and space hail and space lightning. You gotta, bad weather on the starship. You just gotta weather it out, So, basically, one of the things I've been working on is figuring out what to do with my time. Now, Jess, if you're watching this, Commander Jess, basically, Fleet Admiral wants to know, Kindle Oasis for my birthday, or should I just stay like Poppy said and go with physical books? Because I got a nice little book list that I'd like to complete in the next 5 years. It's not too big, but it's just my personal preference of books, what I like reading. And what else can I say? Music CDs, that should be easy to acquire. I gotta update the pricing eventually again, but strategy guides, same thing, but it seems games are getting easier and easier to do certain things. Talking about games for a minute, last night, after I got off duty, I spent the whole day, all the way to 7 a.m. playing Harvest Moon for Switch. I just couldn't put it down. It was like, I was determined to get my best tools to go to the bottom of the mine. I was determined to water my crops faster so I didn't have to run out of stamina and energy and eat so much. And so, I was determined to upgrade my barn so I can actually get animals I needed so I can actually, raise more. Because in the game, your sheep, you raise sheep, donkeys, goats, or not goats, sheep, donkeys, a horse, chickens, and cows, and you sell their products. Well, with me, I make a lot of stuff. I cook a lot of stuff, and I eat it so I can get down to the mine. But with my mine basically doing it, I've been selling a lot of my wares, more and more profit, and filling in orders that the townsfolk want, while restoring the lighthouse as a mission. Now, a couple other things I want to say is, Commander Data brought it to my attention yesterday that the Langrisser series is coming out on Switch and PS4, I believe, in 2020. I think it was more like Switch. So that's in 2020. That'll be budgeted as well. We're still waiting for Grandia. We heard rumors that Grandia is only digital only. Let's hope it's not. And then Harvest Moon, more Friends of Mineral Town, and Friends of Mineral Town, the two pairs like Pokemon, will be coming out soon on next year as well, so that's on the list too, because I love Harvest Moon games. So Starfleet Command has kept me informed. I have the Harvest Moon Fleet too, by the way. I also have a whole bunch, but let's just talk about my projects for a minute and tell you what's the problem on board the Enterprise. Now, Enterprise, I can dole out all the tasks I need, but as ship captain, my job is to figure out how to safely do this. So I've applied some advisors, Dinky, Corey, Aunt Aya, and others, my sister Teddy Bear, to help me with Starfleet orders and operations to maintain the starship by getting everything taken care of first and then moving along. Now, one of the projects I'm thinking about talking about today is a big one. Under Starfleet regulations, I need to find out when it is to take the Enterprise to the nearest station for Social Security disability for Lieutenant Commander Crackpot. Once we get that done, Starfleet should be a lot happier. My main thing is I'm working my ass off trying to get it done. And so, because of it, can we do it? I think under Starfleet regulations we can. So, technically, that's what I'm looking for. And me, I wanted to share that with you because I'm very excited to think that my little starship can do the job again. It takes an Enterprise to get things done, by the way. Most of these other ships are just support ships, in my opinion. If it's an Enterprise, it gets the job done. So what does that mean? It means I gotta basically sit down. We got release of information all sent. As soon as I get a printer, I'm gonna print out a release for Chloe for another hospital. I'm gonna have to make phone calls. Communications will be restored soon. Then I will call up the places I need to get release of information sent out for myself and Chloe again. We should be able to hear what's going on, and I'll go from there. So, right now we have the Fairfaxia station basically has got to release the Peace Healthia has a release, and then I have my own releases I got to pay for. So, that would be good. One place I gotta tell you charge $51 for less than 10 pages, right? I got a release right here, right? It says please send to, right? And it basically states that they want approximately $73.50 for 700 pages. Now I'm sorry to say, but that's a stack of years. My opinion, sounds good to me. So Starfleet basically has that going for it, and so technically when it comes to all of this under Starfleet regulations, I will be getting those myself and then going from there. So technically we are doing well on that aspect. Now the other idea, is Chloe has promised, since I've been supporting her for 2 years, that if the other thing doesn't come down the pipe, that if we hold her long enough to get disability, then the retro check and stuff will be mine, basically, because I've lost over $20,000 supporting her. And it's time I take unilateral action and get things done my way, which I'm working on with this budget, which I have to stretch out. Now, for all we know, she might be able to go back to work, but highly unlikely with the borderline rage, as they call it. So, here's the problem I have with the project. Good cop. Project goes like this. Do I go by alphabetical or do I go by system? That's the thing. Now, if I go by system, do I get the stuff that I have the systems that work, or do I go with something else? You see, that's the question. So if anyone's got any ideas, Jeff, Jenna, Lexi, Gabby, Dinky, let me know. Because, the more the merrier, the more I can get my job done and take these baby steps. Now, over the next few weeks, before I return the books, I will sit down with you all and a little bit of a discussion of what this borderline personality is. I will tell you it's between schizophrenia and bipolar. It's basically a mood disorder, emotional thing where the bipolar is genetic, where this is environmental, basically. Something triggers Chloe. You say no, she triggers. You say no, I mean, I get that way too when Dinky hurt my feelings on a couple things, but you know, it was tough love. We ironed it out. We know what was going on. We needed some time. I mean, look today. I mean, reason for me doing this video is to let you know I'm good and well, and you know, so now you guys are wondering, what did I get at the store? Well, I picked up 3 things of coffee: French roast, Italian roast, and a French vanilla roast. I picked up 2 sausage ropes, 2 scouring pads, paper, and barbecue sauce, and some ramen. Now, I'm good for a week, so, or a week to 2 weeks, you know, and I got 7 spaghetti dinners I can eat, so, you know, and with Wednesday coming up for the Foodbankia sector, I'll just swing by there and pick up some for the ship, and we'll be on our way to our next quadrant. So, but yeah. Anyways, I thought I'd share that with you all. That's my only problem I have with this project currently. So if anyone's got any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. I will check my messages from time to time. If the weather is pretty crappy tomorrow, I will update you on the next planet, and we'll be heading back out to the galaxy, waiting for the weather to be a lot better so we can actually get to do what we want. So, you know, the other goals I have, I think I talked about in previous videos, diaries, captain vlogs, was I need to get towels and I need to get some household stuff. So, you know, I gotta juggle all this in and make it work. That's the thing. This is what life's about, making it work. And telling Chloe no at the same time. So, for example, my household gear list is, I was just looking up bills the other day. I recalibrated the bills for 2019. So, yeah, I have a folder somewhere. Okay. Household goods goal list. Here we go. Made it recently. So the household goal list basically is Chromebook, camera, towels, cell phones we picked up. I was gonna pick up a crappy flip phone, underwear, and socks. Then later I need to get shoes, camis, and pants. So there you have it, you know. So everything works out to a T. And so that's the goals, and I think we can make it work, you know. And I see Moppy's looking at them. You know, you got your dog food right there. You got the Rachel Ray stuff that they gave you that's made with quail, duck, and pheasant. You know, Moppy, your cousins Rye Biscuit and Hemi Cuda and Mo and Louie and or Little Doo-Doo, as your Aunt Tara calls him, and Mo and Boozer, they would be all jealous of the food that you're eating here. Duck, pheasant, quail. I mean, you're eating better than we are, so eat your kibble. Needs a little wet from being down on the planet. Now he's just looking at me. So, alright, so there you have it, everyone. So I am just going to say I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July. We had a great 4th of July. We'll go into details, wrote about it already, but like I said, I'm going to go back to Harvest Moon. I hope you have a wonderful day. I got sausage ropes to cook for dinner at approximately 5 o'clock, which gives me an hour and a half to play around, make dinner, and then relax the night away again with Harvest Moon. And then tomorrow morning, my mini goal is to take a shower or a bath and get cleaned up, and hopefully the sun comes out in the planet we're going to, because in this area here it's called the rainy sector, which means it rains a lot on the planet. I don't know what it is, but oh well. The weather is, you know, so once we get through everything, we'll know what's going to happen. So, in my opinion, there you have it. So, I have nothing more to say. If any of you got some ideas, please let me know. I've been writing my ideas and questions to Dinky. I will get that letter out, Dink, tomorrow or Tuesday. Well, actually, I'm mailing it Monday out of the outgoing mail. So for all of you out there, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Hit that like, subscribe button. So it's funny with the family. Hit that bell notification. New content. Thanks for watching, and Admiral/Captain's log out. This transmission ends now.